Hello everybody, we are here, and I am TQ Xander. Thank you guys for watching. We are here on Gosu Crew's and Rakura's stream at the moment, because Rakura right now is off at MLG, and we're going to be here watching some awesome replays, and I hope you guys are enjoying this as we are watching FXOFilthy, Terran player on the top left, going up against EGIdrA. Oh, for a second I thought he was going to 7-pool us. He actually waited to get that 8th drone. I think that was actually a little bit of a mistake. Is EGIdrA just not paying attention? Or is he going to... He's just... What? EGIdrA being sloppy with his opener. That's just weird. But anyway, Mr. Machine EGIdrA is actually being not ideal with his opener. We're going to probably see that change, though, as he's now going into a more normal thing. As he just wasn't paying attention or stretching his hands or something. But he's going to go ahead and send his Overlord to the direct path of Filthy's base. Now, Filthy in the last game did go for an absolutely insane macro turtling Terran with Thors and Hellions, Blue Flame, just trying to just destroy EGIdrA with mech. However, EGIdrA just commented saying this is going to be a fun game and ended up wrecking Filthy with macro, having 100 drones at the 14-minute mark. We'll see if this point if this game gets to that point, will EGIdrA have that 100 drone count yet again. Filthy's doing the same thing, building his buildings at the bottom. Will he be going for that really fast expansion that he did in the last game? This definitely could be interesting. You'll notice that the map is Typhon Peaks, one of the newer ladder maps that has now been played for a little bit of time, but has not been completely figured out quite yet. We do have EGIdrA going for the hatchery first yet again. Without Filthy being able to block that hatchery, EGIdrA is just going for his... Oh god, his macro is insane. Get that hatchery first up. This is definitely going to favor EGIdrA right off the bat, that it seems we're going to be seeing a macro game. So let's see, we do have, again, the Reaper. So it looks like Filthy's going to be trying to do the same exact opener that he did in the last game. EGIdrA should be able to wreck this just as badly as he did last game. We're going to try and see if he deviates, though. He tries to get the centrifugal hook banelings out sooner than the last game, where he actually got the Spire before the baneling nest. Do the first gas going down, so EGIdrA will be able to get speedlings out. Not too soon, but fairly soon. Do this SUV just running around, getting the full scout. He knows that this spawning pool is exactly what's going up, as this spawning pool is almost getting close to completion. And it looks like EGIdrA is going to go ahead and scout the wrong direction with that drone, but he will know in a moment that this is where Filthy is spawning. He's going to go ahead and pull that drone back almost instantaneously, and yep, there it is. Just the reaction time from EGIdrA is just insane. His hand speed is insane. His Brood War mechanics and fundamentals really are going to favor him in terms of just playing any RTS game. He's about to fix his supply block as that Overlord pops and produce a Queen at his main and his natural at the exact same time. Great move, but oh, look at this. Filthy's going to go ahead and get this bunker down, but is EGIdrA going to go ahead and start targeting that SUV? Looks like he will. Actually had a full surround on that one. Nope, not full surround, but still going to go ahead and defend this bunker. He's not even going to continue attacking it. He has Lings out already. But oh, he's got to be careful of that Reaper. That Reaper is going to change this game, as this is not a Marine. Reapers are micro-bull against Zerglings, and they do extra damage to Zerglings. So this is incredibly different than you would think with sending a 1 Marine to the bunker. But look at that, the SUV goes down. Now Filthy needs to either get another SUV there or just retreat out of there. Looks like he's going to go ahead with the safer retreat button. He does have another Reaper on the field. He could send both those over there. Now his Queen is going to go ahead and slowly wheel the bunker. Notice how EGIdrA is so calm with having a bunker almost completed in his natural expansion. It does get canceled, but EGIdrA not even pulling any drones to deal with it. Just going to go ahead and use a Queen to slowly whittle its health down. Here we go. We might be seeing a dual-pronged, or not dual-pronged, but it's a little bit of Reaper harassment. It looks like Filthy's going to try to just pop up on this ledge and move in, but EGIdrA does have Lings on the way over there. He actually should be able to take out those Reapers once he gets on creep. There it is. He's on creep. Reaper's trying to micro, but EGIdrA is just going to be able to destroy it. Oh, no, a good cliff leap up there. But look at that. The Queen actually has range on it, and Filthy is going to lose that Reaper to EGIdRA's just incredible micro, as it does get taken out. Oh, my God, one more hit. Oh, my God. It escaped with 1 health. That is insane. EGIdRA immediately going for the lair directly after that Reaper is successfully pushed back. But during this entire time, Filthy's command center's natural expansion is almost finished. The factory going to be building on top of that tech lab. Now the factory going down, so Filthy is going to go ahead and do his same build as last time. EGIdRA should be okay with this, as he did take a little more damage than he did last game with that Reaper harassment. But let's just see what's going to happen as this layer is halfway done. No third base yet for him. That's just something I know with EGIdrA, because EGIdrA is just such a powerful macro player. Unfortunately for him, this is not cross positions. It is closer positions. Just a matter of how safe he's feeling. Look at the units for a second. We do see he has 30 drones to the 24 SCVs of Filthy, but Filthy now has the second orbital command completely finished and will now be able to produce double SCVs as well as double mule. So the economy will definitely be looking good for the time being. But look at this, Hellion being produced, Infernal Pre-Igniter, and another Hellion being produced. So really, Filthy doing a good use of his Hellions. If he can get some economic damage done to EGIdrA in this game, it could be a different thing. Really what you want to do for EGIdrA is damage his economy. That's why he gets cheesed so often, as he's just so strong in the mid to late game that it is very hard to beat him in those times. His belly nest is up. He will be able to get centrifugal hooks once his lair finishes. Oh, it has finished. He's got a Spire on the way too. No centrifugal hooks quite yet. But when are the Hellions gonna push? That is gonna be the key factor of this game if Filthy can get some damage with these guys. Okay, EGIdrA has got some more. He's so good with his queen timing too. Look at this. His queen only has 10 energy left after that vomit. This one's even better than that, as this progress bar shows that this queen was basically almost at 0 when it vomited that larva. Spire is continuing to go down. We do have EGIdrA mining from all 4 of his extractors, but look at this, pushing a little bit in front. Infernal Pre-Igniter is not done quite yet, but this time, Filthy is going with SCVs. Oh, he wants to do damage. He knows EGIdRA's strengths. He knows what happened in the last game, and now Spineclaw is going to go down for EGIdRA, but he's got to be careful. Look at this, Banners are being morphed. Queens are actually now hitting those Hellions, get a few free hits. It's actually pretty good, but these, all these SCVs will allow them to be repaired. There it is, that Hellion is getting repaired. And now, oh, this is going to be interesting for EGIdRA. Speed is not done yet, but here we go. Banners are about to morph, and they're going to be able to kill all those SCVs if he... But, oh my god, EGIdRA is so good. Look at that. Doing so much damage. Queens are out. Spineclaw is out. And look at this. Just going to prevent Filthy from getting those Hellions around there. But look at this. Oh, Filthy missed microing, but look at this. EGIdRA's got the ramp blocked. And that is by perfect. Even when Zerg is supposed to... Look at this. The drones are going down. Hellions are getting taken out, though. Oh, a few workers were lost. How many workers were lost? We can check that in this new fancy tab. Looks like 6 workers were killed, but for Filthy against EGIdRA, but EGIdRA killed 10 workers that were brought with him. And look at this, more units are about to get taken out. Looks like this Marauder might actually survive, but EGIdRA went ahead and targeted the SCV first, and ooh, the Zerglings actually take both of them out, and mutas are now on the field. This is looking bad for Filthy, as EGIdRA just defended that really easy, making everything look so easy. Thor is now out for Filthy. He has no upgrades quite yet. He's starting to research the vehicle weapons +1, but EGIdRA's in a very, very good spot. You can see he's got these 5 mutas and Lings up here in the front. He's going to move in, but there are missile turrets already in place for Filthy, which is very, very important, as he cannot afford to take any economic damage right now. He needs to have all his SCVs out. But look at this. Thor is going to be here, and EGIdRA's going to push in with all of his mutas and everything. Mutas are taking damage, but he's actually going to be able to take out the Thor. Oh, the Thor going to go down. He's trying to get repaired in time, but the Thor goes down. Oh, that is huge. Filthy cannot afford that. EGIdRA, oh, he's looking so good right now. He has these 3 mutas left. He lost a lot of mutas, but look at that. He did so much damage to Filthy. EGIdRA could go ahead and take a third base. Look at this. He's producing drones. In the midst of all that, taking down that Thor, feeling comfortable enough to just produce a ton of drones and mutas. Very interesting, no third yet for him, even though he's in a very big lead. Let's just go ahead and macro out units. You can see he's got a little bit of a lead in the food count, but Filthy is by no means out of it. He's got a very strong mechanical play, but we have 3 Hellions coming in. EGIdRA looks like he's aware of this, as he's got Zerglings going to go ahead and kill the Blue Flame Hellions. Oh, that is not something. Look at this. Microwing them very well. I'm going to take a couple hits from this, but mutas should be able to track those guys down and deal with the Hellions accordingly. But again, Filthy not getting any drone kills. He's killed a few drones, but not a huge deal. Look at this. EGIdRA is now taking a base down here in the bottom right, feeling pretty good right now with a solid contain, as Filthy's trying to use Hellions to the maximum effectiveness, but it's just not working. Multiple Thors are now being produced. Is EGIdRA going to go for the Infestor play again to deal with those Thors? That was a very, very strong choice. He's got Roaches with Glitter Constitution on the way, but he still needs that Glitter Constitution to finish before he can push in. And look at this, Macro Hatch going down, and now EGIdRA's going to go ahead and break down these rocks, which is going to help him a ton against with defending this base. And look at this, so Filthy does see that, and oh, EGIdRA knows that those Hellions are running around, as he wants to take them out with those mutas. Just being so good about tracking down every unit he can from Filthy, and now Filthy is going to go ahead and, oh, EGIdRA's just, look at that, shift queuing. And there it is, that Hellion. Why won't the Hellion just die already? Just chasing around, staying alive, but there it is. Finally stops moving and gets taken out. So EGIdrA is going to be perfectly safe right now. Continue to take down these rocks. He's got to take down both sets of rocks. He wants to be able to reinforce and defend that base quickly enough. The rocks do have 3 armor. That is not something a lot of people check with Trump rocks, but is very, very important, especially in small units like Lings, because Lings with their 5 attack only do 2 damage to kill down those rocks at one time. So it's very interesting to note those little tiny things about the map. Little nuances are so important. EGIdrA building spawn crawlers to defend this base over here. He's got control of the watchtower. He knows exactly what's going to happen if Filthy moves out. But Filthy, again, is feeling so contained that he's not even expanding to this little in-base, not really in-base, but very easily defendable 3rd base. It's also great because it's towards EGIdrA, but EGIdRA is getting his opportunity to macro. Filthy has now gotten ahead in the food count somehow. He's choosing to. Oh, he's took out some of those mutas. But look at this. EGIdRA is getting a 4th base down here. But this is going to be really interesting. EGIdRA's going for roaches in a very interesting spot, as these Thors are so good against roaches. Roaches need to get this surrounding. EGIdRA only has 62 drones. Very different from the last game. Looks like Filthy's been doing a great job of keeping the pressure on EGIdRA to the point where EGIdRA has 40 less drones than he would want. Look at this magic box those mutas to deal with all this. Roaches are definitely. Oh god, they're just decimating everything. There are upgrades on these Thors, but only 1-1. EGIdRA's at 1 carrot pace, going to help him stay alive in terms of all these attackers. But the mutas were tanking hits from the Thors, and now EGIdRA just rolls over everything that Filthy has. And oh god, EGIdRA is chasing down this Marauder and that Thor. Do as much damage as he can, but look at this. Filthy pulled back as this. Look at that. 2 shots, or 1 more shot. There it is. Finally, that Thor goes down. But EGIdRA using roaches to maximum effectiveness against the Marauders and these Thors, which should be great against the roaches. But EGIdRA just showing that just all you need is roaches. Roaches, numbers and roaches. And now EGIdRA's going to start pushing the front. Finally, the 3rd is being taken by Filthy, but Filthy just calls GG. So EGIdRA, even with only 60 drones, look at that, 11 roaches were in the production tab. EGIdRA is playing so well, just knows exactly how many roaches to how many roaches to get and how many drones to get, proving he is incredibly good. That's really all you can say. Just winning 2-0 against FXOFilthy, and FXO is not a weak team.